Scordi la muta? Bolívar. Così poi lo asciughiamo. No, qua.
Perché dicevi
stelline. Senti, a mare, sì, alle 7:10 abbiamo il pullman. Verso le 8:15 siamo a bordo. Facciamo una doccia e usciamo, vedete? Guarda, su lo stai? No, nel senso noi... Vabbè, quando esco che torno a bordo mi faccio una doccia.
And we're live. What's up, everybody? How's the sound? It's kind of hard to read chat on with the sun blazing in my eyes. Cool. Yes, the intro is long, so I can make sure my mods are in the room. I've left Hawaii definitely not in Miami. I am in Sicily. Words, words, words. So loud. So it's like 6:20 p.m. 6 in the evening here. So I was working all day. And everybody's left the beach. So it came at the wrong time because I'm no longer on like a vacation like I was in Hawaii. The beach looks windy. Is it safe to swim? It's extremely safe here. Nothing like Hawaii. Hawaii, they had signs everywhere that said danger. When you walked on to certain beaches, the lifeguards actually told you not to swim on certain days, not every day. We went to one place in Hawaii where the lifeguard told us that beach in particular was the #1 place in Maui for neck and back injuries. Yep, 6 in the evening. Sun doesn't set until around 8 p.m. It's great. And there's something in my eye. Much better. Oh, Chucky, thank you for the 3 months. And Zach Robinson YTX, thank you for the sub. And Four, thank you for the 2 months. Spam is good. What's up? What did I eat today for breakfast? I had the best watermelon on earth with some almonds. And then for lunch I had clams and mussels made at home. So good. Watermelon. Watermelon is so yummy. So I do not speak Polish. I only speak English. An empty beach is pretty nice, isn't it? That's a rarity. Actually, it's really loud. Like 20 minutes ago, everybody just now started to leave right as I started the stream, so it timed out really nice. What's up, Fluffy? So there's not really an option to change or adjust the volume on alerts. It's kind of all built in one. So I don't know. Does anybody use Stream? I'm on Stream Elements. Does anybody use Streamlabs? Because it would be nice to be able to adjust the sounds from alerts versus me speaking with my microphone. We'll speak Australian. That was terrible. That was terrible. Give me another chance. So I put this in just chatting, didn't I? It's no games today. Not even a bit of Italian. I can order food and ask for directions. I can understand a bit when I hear it. So just got a funny text message, but I'm not going to open it now. So I tried, what is today? It's already Wednesday. I've been trying to log on to play games and I can't because the internet here is so bad. So I've tried a hardline connection. I've tried my mobile router, which I got just for this trip. Nothing works. Nothing works at all. So it's kind of frustrating. I'm going to email support for this router that I got because it actually doesn't even log on to the computer. So that's a big problem because it's supposed to work on any device, computer or mobile. So unfortunately, still no games. But I managed to get online at least. So that's something. I tried yesterday and I tried the day before. Rainstorms both days, so the internet was even worse. Actually, I took a really cool video while I was caught in the rainstorm. I didn't put my mic, my windscreen in. Armpits. Let me get my windscreen.
Che dici tu? Marito, ci sono già. Sta come
You guys like boogers? Zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah. All right. I speak in Polish hot dogs. Loiter Squad, what's up? Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome, welcome. Fluffy, I did not get your message, but I just started catching up on a lot of stuff last night, so I will check it out. scrolling through chat, you guys. Should be able to mute the notifications. Let's see. We can go to audience view, alert box. No. Alert box disabled. Boom. That will do the trick for now. So I'll still be able to see the alerts, you guys, but I turned it off at least. They definitely did not write me a check. This is like the only shit I wear too. I usually stream evenings Pacific time, but now I'll be in Europe until the end of August, so I'll be streaming whenever I can get internet, because for the past few days I haven't been able to get a reliable connection at all. Yes, I love Freddie Mercury. I love Queen. Unfortunately, here you can be in one position, or I can be in one position. I can walk 10 feet and you'll have zero internet. So, name of the game. It's just frustrating because I tell people that I'll go live and then I'm not able to. Привет. So, Counter-Strike 11 finger. I'm using, so where I'm staying at currently, there's internet, but you don't even get 1 megabit upload speed, so it's impossible to stream anything. Then I also got a mobile router specifically for this trip, which I was talking about in some of my other streams. And basically what the mobile router does is it's like getting a local SIM, but instead of getting a SIM through one cell phone provider, it allows you to connect to any provider that's available through this program in the country you're visiting. So for instance, I can go on the phone and I can see that I have 5 or 6 options, but usually only 2 of those work. And even, for instance, when I arrived here, I was on a different network and it showed me 4 out of 5, I think it was 4 out of, no, it showed 3 out of 4 bars, but it still said the signal was too poor to stream. So switched to another network and that one was good enough. Привет, до свидания, хорошо. Vodka. That's all my Russian, guys. Lada Kalina. That's it. I beat you to it. Manern. Where'd my activity feed go? There we go. Loiter Squad, thanks for the 2 months. And Castiamba, thank you for the sub. If you guys want to sub, you can do it through Amazon Prime if you have it, or through the link in my bio. And that command did not work because I clearly forgot my command. No more shrimp chips. Not in Italy. Nope. That was so great though, because everywhere in Hawaii, gas stations, supermarkets, every place I went into, airport, there was shrimp chips. It was so exciting. I love shrimp chips.
Almeno avere un minimo di organizzazione, nel senso, se c'è la serata la prendiamo la macchina, perché se già a prescindere da dove dobbiamo prendere la macchina, non ci ragioniamo sull'andare o meno a fare serata a casa. Sì, 90 km sono. Sì. Senti, allora, se mi stai dicendo che
Shrimp chip gang. Say that 10 times fast. Shrimp chip gang, shrimp chip gang. Can't. This is Russian territory. I will destroy you. Do I love the pasta and food here? Of course I do, you guys. It's unlike anything else. Actually, before I left LA, some of you know this, I was really sick twice in a row in May. I got really bad colds. So the second time I got sick, I went to the doctor and she said, well, it was a holistic doctor. I went to the regular doctor and then a holistic doctor. And the holistic doctor basically more or less gave me a gluten-free diet. And I eat pretty healthy. I don't really do diets though. And so I said, whatever. I'm sick of being sick, so I'll try it. I'll listen to this lady because I trust her. And so I cut out pasta, which is a fairly large part of my diet. I cut out dairy. And I cut out yeast, anything with yeast. So of course no bread either. And I figured, she told me to do it for 3 weeks, but I knew I was coming here, so I figured, why not just hold off? So for 2 months I didn't have any of that stuff. And it was so gratifying. Actually in Hawaii they have really good bread too, so the bread there was amazing. And then here immediately destroyed pasta. I can see, yeah, the command zone. How hot is it? Today was really quite nice actually, because the past 2 days before there were rainstorms. So today it wasn't that bad. It was like 29 right now. It's 29 Celsius. 81 Fahrenheit. It doesn't feel that hot. It actually feels a little cooler because there's a lot of wind. I already have no accent at all when I do Russian funny voices. Really? I feel like I'm good at repeating things if I hear them, but I'm bad at taking the time to study. Cornbread in Italy. They don't even have cornbread. What are you talking about? They do have really good polenta though. And you can grill it afterwards. Closest to cornbread. Amazon, I actually, Corby, so let me tell you. My whole family and I went nuts for the shrimp chips in Hawaii. And my sister was at another store. She went in and she came back from the store and she said, oh look, I found a spicy version. And I said, oh, bust them open. And she said, oh, I'm bringing them for my coworkers. So I said the same thing. I'm gonna look online. I looked online for these shrimp chips, which cost at the store I think $7 or $8, but the bag is huge. It's not like a normal box of Cheez-Its or a bag of Ruffles or something. It's double the size. So She sends me a picture. She had opened them and they were really good. She said they were better than the normal ones. I went on to look for them. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yes, kind of. No, it's probably too blurry because of my fingerprints. $27.42 plus $4 shipping for fucking chips. Who would do that? Nobody. They're not that good. But there's, if you've never had shrimp chips, there's so many different kinds. These ones were discs this big. I've had other ones that are this big and really flat, almost like a cracker. I have had those like in Hong Kong. I even found them in LA at Japanese stores. And then they have like the twisty ones that look like Cheetos. Those aren't as good. I don't like the texture as much. Anonymous cheerer, thank you for the bits. I hope you didn't send a question, because if you did, it's not coming through. But anyways, what's up? Welcome to my stream. Castiamba with those gifted subs. Fallout Fan 92, thanks for the sub. Delmo, thank you for the sub. Andre Beck, thank you for the sub. Draydon, thank you for the sub. And Zaldar, thanks guys. Sky King, what's up? Good to see you in here. I don't know, Corby, if you have a Japanese store or Chinese store or Korean store, basically any Asian market, look for shrimp chips there. Don't go on Amazon. My Red Army will conquer you. What games do I play? When I started streaming, I was playing Resident Evil 2, the newish remake, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then I just started playing League of Legends before I left. If Lada dies, it dies. Build a sand castle. I don't have any buckets. Maybe I'll go get one. If not today, another day. That'd be funny. Pasta and dairy is 90% of your diet. Yeah, I eat a lot of both as well. And what's funny is I'm really, I wouldn't say obsessed, but I'm very conscious about my skincare and skincare routine. So I'm always looking up new products and new things. And I see a lot of people write and say they cut out dairy and they cut out gluten from their diets and their skin just was amazing. Psst, didn't see any of that. Didn't change anything for me at all. So, hey, now I know. Doesn't help me, might help some people. Oh no. That was before I got here, so I'm done with that. I'm eating all of the gluten. That was only for the holistic doctor told me 3 weeks, and I just did it for 2 months because I knew I was coming here. And I figured, hey, I've never done a gluten-free anything or bread-free anything in my life. I'm bread-free maybe once. I did like no carbs once 10 years ago, something like that, for 3 weeks. It made me insane. So no, I'm eating everything now. Did we get a Russian raid, you guys, or are there just a lot of Russians in the chat today? food I recommend in Hawaii, Asian food. Stick with Asian spots. A lot of, don't forget Hawaii is still America, and so almost every place I went to, burgers were the first thing on the menu, and I was like, I'm in Hawaii, I want seafood, you know, I want fresh fish, grilled, something. So the Asian places I went to were the best. Or fusion, anything that had fresh products. It's not that humid right now. Usually it is though. Am I working on another novel? No, but I am writing something else. Hold on, I got multiple anonymous. I saw 25,000, and then I saw, okay, it gave little ghosts. That's pretty cool. I got 2 alerts. I'm scrolling down on my alerts. That's funny. So thanks again. Polenta uncia. I've never heard of that. I will Google. I will Bing that. Safari that. With cheese and butter or garlic and sage. Yum. Sounds good. It's kind of hot for that right now though. Oh, that's weird. I have to scroll down. How do I feel about cats? Cats are alright. I prefer dogs though. There's a lot of feral cats here though. And they're really beautiful. If I know Russian curses tell you something, I only know. No way, I'll get banned from Twitch. I only know the worst thing you can possibly say. And no soup for you basically more or less said it. Anyone who is hardcore about dieting would keep a journal and write down the exact amounts of food intake. Dude, I know. I could never do that. Unless it was for something specific or somebody was helping me do that and I was paying somebody to do that. But why? I feel like, I guess I'm lucky too, genetically speaking, but I feel like when you have to think that much about what you're putting into your body, takes away the joy out of eating, and I love food. You were at the show in Denver. You got hoisted up. Denver was a fun show. I have to say I wasn't really expecting that because the last time I'd played Denver, it wasn't at Temple. It was at a different place, and it felt more. It was still okay, but it was okay. But it felt like a bar. It didn't really feel like a club to play dance music at. It just didn't mix. The vibe wasn't there, and Temple Denver was so fun. I saw that thing with Elizabeth Olsen, but she said the wrong things. It was still funny though. I've never been to the Black Sea. No, I would love to go. There's a difference between dieting and eating healthy. I agree. I also think we live in such a fast society. I'm more conscious about the products that I buy, making sure they're fresh, cooking my own things instead of buying processed things. You feel a difference for sure on your body. Journal day 1. I ate lots of stuff. That's a good one. Dad jokes. Although I have to say, what day did I last stream? Sunday or Monday? When I was on and I took you guys through the old city of Ortigia. I wish I was still streaming because I was driving back to where I'm staying and I passed a bakery and it was still open. It was late. It was like midnight when I finished. And the guy was just pulling out fresh everything. And he made this thing that was similar to a sugar donut, but filled with ricotta cheese. And it had some like orange zest in it. And it was hot and gooey. It's so good. Those little moments are so special. Castiamba gifting. Awesome. Did you have something hot in your mouth today? Something in my throat. What was that? Sure did. I had a very hot espresso right before I came here. Burnt my tongue. It was worth it though. I know you were trying to be funny, but there's your answer. Is being so stoic genetic? Really depends. Because my family is also silly. And so am I. I can't remember who in the channel. What was it? Resting stoned face. That's what it was. Resting stoned face.
Il suo contenitore, vedi?
No, I do not speak Russian. I only speak English. I know those 4 words I said earlier in the channel. I got invited to do a Mortal Kombat. That's another game I was playing. To be in a tournament or something like that. What was the message? I couldn't even respond because my internet was so whack. No. Yes. Twitch rivals. No, it was just a Twitch rival Mortal Kombat challenge. And luckily I didn't submit myself because the past few days I wasn't even able to log on, so that would have been a disaster. Is that a green screen? It's that nice, isn't it? I really appreciate that answer. We communicate with ourselves and discuss creativity. I write in English. When will the Janus Chamber be available in Portuguese? Well, unfortunately, the market has changed a lot, so it probably won't be coming out in Portuguese. And actually, the publishing industry in Portugal is not doing so great. And the company that published my first book doesn't even exist anymore in Portugal, not in America. And it's a shame too, because that company, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, did the translation for Brazil as well. Yes, SPF 30 everywhere, man. Actually, the sun in Hawaii was no joke. No joke. You could feel it on your skin. Here you don't. It's not as strong. I need to take some vitamins, you guys. Vitamin C, vitamin B12. Iron, vitamin D. Zinc. Biotin. another vitamin C because I'm traveling. Magnesium. This water's too cold. Ugh. I hate, it's not hot enough to be drinking water that cold. Ugh. We're not trying to be funny, we are funny. Can you be stoically silly? Do I mind when fans ask for autographs or pictures on the street? As long as they are nice and polite and not disruptive. Otherwise, I wouldn't consider them fans anyways. Drink water before taking vitamins. I hate the feeling of vitamins. So I just put a little water in my mouth. That way they just float. And you toss it back and you don't feel it. You just feel the water. And I only take like 2 at a time. I have friends that can take all their vitamins in the palm of their hand. But I'd vomit if I did that. Any plans to add to the Love collection? No, because it's a specific collaboration with that company Represent. So it's just there. Yeah, the chat is pretty delayed. I'll try and change it next time I come on. Vitamin C for traveling. Well, vitamin C in general is good, but I usually double it up while I'm traveling for immunity. Going on airplanes, trains, everybody's sick and coughing. Ugh. I look pink and orange? What the hell? I don't know what kind of monitor you got going on. I am kind of orange, huh? That's my tan. Alright. Getting kicked out of the beach, you guys. Let's see where else we can bring this. They're closing down. They want to go home. No, it's almost 7 here, so I'll pan for you guys and show you. They just want to close up all the chairs. Basically, you can stay on the beach if you want. One second. And we're back. Pew, pew. All right, you guys want to see where I'm at? La la la. Let me flip this. Let me get to the shore actually. There we go. Take a walk. Wow, okay, so I told you guys there was a storm yesterday and the day before. This beach. Also, maybe it's not my skin that is so orange, it's just the color of the sun and the reflection. This is from the storm. Look at all this seaweed. Normally, the beach, this beach in particular, is not like that. So, and also the waves, the Mediterranean doesn't get waves like we do in the Pacific. But earlier the waves were good enough to bodyboard, which is pretty cool. But I was here too late, and I actually don't have a bodyboard with me here. But it looks super fun. So nice. It's also not as hot as it usually is, and the wind has been perfect. Perfect. All right, let's see. Tactical, I see you back, man. Thanks for the 2 months. Ooh, falling in the sand. Portable vitamin shop, for real. I said I don't eat processed stuff. Not entirely. I eat shrimp chips. Come on. But generally speaking, like, I don't eat things that have cans. I cook my own food rather than buy out of cans. Try and buy fresh stuff as often as possible. And you really do feel a difference on your body. But yeah, I eat things that are processed. Pasta is processed technically. Tortillas are processed. Shrimp chips. I just don't eat a lot of processed things. Am I part native? No, I am not. When I was a kid, people ask me that all the time though. I think because, you know, I wasn't a vampire like I am now. And people couldn't really point their finger on what I was. So that's what they always guessed. The Area 51 thing, again, because of my crap internet connection, I haven't read up on it. I brought up an article to read and it wouldn't even load. So I'm lucky enough to be here right now streaming with you guys. So I have it saved to read later when it will load. Do I have any plans on merch? Oh, let's see, what's my command? I think I have a merch command. So, see if that works. There you go, there's my merch. Then, I also have a limited, or it used to be limited, but we just kept it up forever. I did a collaboration with this company called Represent, where part of the proceeds go to Planned Parenthood. And that's a special edition that you can only get on their website, which, let's see if that works. And no, maybe it was love. Yep, there you go. That's the second one. So you can get my merch collections at those two places, either on my website or on that site. I was on Ivan Urgent's show. Yes, it was funny. Vitamin C. You used to take a vitamin that tasted horrible and you kept burping the taste all day. Was it one of those vitamins that were sort of rough on the outside? Had a rough texture, multicolored, probably a multivitamin. I feel like my sister used to take one of those and you could smell it when she opened the bottle. It was disgusting. She had a hangover once and she vomited all her vitamins up. And I almost nearly vomited. It was like, what was that? What was that movie? Stand By Me, when they all chain reaction vomit. You heard Russians behind me or something? I heard Germans. I didn't hear any Russians though. Maybe you just heard what you wanted to hear. Why do people speak Russian in here? Because my chat is multilingual. And I will keep it that way as long as I can, you know? Hey, what's up, Murdoch? All right. Let's walk. I am part Greek. still have family in Greece that I don't know, actually. Why am I reading late comments? Because I must have a delay on my phone or something, and they're coming through really slow. I was on a real vacation in Hawaii, and with my family, and we realized it was our first vacation as adults together, not counting like Christmas or Thanksgiving, which is only a couple days where we're all together. But it was our first real trip together as adults, which is incredible. It was really nice to spend time with all of my family and not have to worry about holiday stuff. It was pretty cool. And now, every summer, I leave LA and I basically work abroad. Like I'm mobile. My life is mobile already, but I have to get out of LA at least once a year. So I do it in the summer. And so no, like today, for instance, I was writing all day until I came here. So I wouldn't call it like a full-on vacation, but it's good for my mind, it's good for my body, it's good for everything to just kind of get out of LA, do something different, and reconnect to Mother Nature and relax, and also see friends. I have a lot of friends out here, so we'll do weekend trips or something like that around different places. And then hopefully on streams I can take you guys to some different places to see sights. Just depends on the connection. And at least here there's so much to see and do that if I'm having a poor signal, I can at least manage to do record some video and do a broadcast with that video later. Whereas in Hawaii, I was kind of stuck in two general locations, and the wind was so bad. I mean, we were getting dusted with sand at one point. Like, it was completely pointless. I tried bringing my stuff outside every day, and oh, there goes the Russians, you guys. Let's go get them. No, it was completely impossible to stream anything there. So even to record video. I've only been to Barcelona once. It was my first time to Europe, actually. And I was at a convention where I was signing autographs. So that's all I did. I didn't see anything, not one thing in Barcelona. Hold on one second, I have to readjust my backpack. It's on one shoulder and it's too heavy. So, to answer your question, I don't feel I really saw Barcelona. I would like to go back, but I do not want to go in August. Have I been to Brazil? Been to Sao Paulo and Rio, promoting my book in 2000. It was a long time ago, 2013. And Canada, there was a period where I was DJing in Canada a lot. I haven't been back there in quite a while. But I've been all over, like Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Toronto. I shot a movie called Smash Cut in Ottawa. They make fun of the way I say Ottawa. Ottawa. Is it Ottawa or Ottawa? Cold toes. Alright. Oh, the water's so warm. So nice. But I'm wearing my flip-flops, which is a terrible idea when you're in wet sand. I'd rather be barefoot right now. Should have left these back there. Have I been to Costa Rica? I was there a couple years ago. What was the place called? I don't know what the place is called. I DJ'd there. But it was the weekend of Father's Day. So I think I DJ'd on a Saturday. Sunday, I was on tour. So Sunday I had off. It was Father's Day. And it's a Catholic country. So everything was closed. And there was a thunderstorm. So I was stuck in the hotel with nothing to do. In Russia, Barcelona sees you. And I've been to, oh, the water is nice. I've been to Istanbul, yes, 2010, I think, or 2011, long time ago. Yes, I have a book. I have 3 books out. The Juliet Society trilogy. You can check them out. And I put out a book of photography before those novels as well. Yes, I would definitely play viola again. That would be dope. Smash Cut was not in 3D. No. Ottawa. Ottawa. No D's. You know, us Californians, us Americans, we turn every T into a D. Gelato. Spaghetti. Guadalajara was so cool. I love it there. And Mexico City, I would love to come back to both places. I haven't been to Mexico City in like, what, 2 years maybe? I've been there a few times though. I have been to, I was in Oslo for my book tour. And it's a really cool city. Super, super cool city. Although I paid, what was it? I paid 12 euros. So that's something like $13 for one espresso, you guys. So but it was at my hotel because I was traveling. So the first thing I did, I checked in. The hotel had like a really nice bar right when you walked in to basically the check-in. So I was like, oh, that looks actually like they'll have decent coffee. I had a coffee and I went up to my publisher. I said, but is it because I'm in a hotel that this espresso cost me 12 euros? And they said, no. I didn't know anything about Norway. It's really expensive, but the salary, everybody's salary is much higher. So if you're living there and you work there, it basically equals itself out. how did your fellow Turkish men treat me? My handler, which was like the promoter's assistant, was super cool. She took me all around Istanbul. I got to see really amazing things. Actually, when I was still writing blogs, I wrote a blog about it and posted some photos. The company treated me really well. The club was so weird, let me tell you. So this is when I first started, right around, probably like the first year I started DJing. And probably start walking back actually. So this is the first year I started DJing. And they told me that the club was known for, I don't know, I forget exactly what they said. They said experimental electronic and experimental jazz, okay? So I put together like a really cool playlist. And then of course I had other music, other stuff that I would normally play out in a club. So I started with what they asked me to play. The club was full, but everybody's like this. It's like, okay, this isn't working. Played some more mainstream stuff that you would hear on the radio, but like club edits. Club was still like this. So I went on like this for about an hour and a half, and it was quite late there. I mean, compared to like American club hours, I went on late. So finally, as it got later, the last 30 minutes, I started playing metal. Because at that point I was like, fuck it, this is really awkward. Nobody's dancing, nobody's doing anything. I started playing metal and the people went insane. Everybody started dancing or moshing, whatever you want to call it, jumping. They were having fun. That's what matters. And it was so bizarre. It was so bizarre. So yeah, that was a really weird experience, but good to know. I feel like when I was in Chile, it was a little bit similar. I was asked to kind of play a certain type of music and I just felt like it wasn't working. And afterwards, I realized I should have had more music with me. And on that trip, I didn't have as much music with me. Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam. It was awesome. Asia. Where have I been? Been to Southeast Asia. I've been to Manila. I've been to Bali, Jakarta, Hong Kong, Macau, Tokyo, Seoul. I've never been to Vietnam. I've never been to mainland China. Did a stopover in Malaysia. Singapore. Singapore is fun. I went to Singapore twice. First time it was like a ghost town. The second time I was DJing and it was during Formula One week and it was insane. It was so fun. It's impossible to get English version of New Six. You can't find it anywhere with the normal price. Yes, quite a few people have told me that. They found it online for like $700, which is freaking ridiculous. And that was awkward. And lost my train of thought actually. So I should do a reprint of that book, shouldn't I? Or not, just let it live on. Move on to new things, release something else. I'm holding the camera. Can't you tell how shaky it is? This guy is like really weirded out that I'm filming myself. It's kind of funny. He's like, what is this girl doing? Let me tell you, being in Italy, Italia is nothing like being in LA where every other person is taking a selfie or filming themselves, or Asia where everybody is taking a selfie or filming themselves, or New York where it's become so normalized. Here that it's not normalized. People do it, but definitely walking around with this thing, the people, it still stands out for sure. I've never been to Buffalo, New York. No. Sì, video.
Come?
Video.
Ah, tutta la spiaggia?
Sì,
Da dove? Da dove sei?
California.
Ah, americana.
Sì.
Però parli italiano? Or-
No, capito un po'.
Only you speak English.
Yes, unfortunately.
But do you like the beach in Italy?
I love it. The best.
Do you know the best there is San Lorenzo.
San Lorenzo.
Adesso
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pachino.
With the big white bed. Yeah,
And the clear water.
completely clear with the white sand. Yeah,
I sometimes I take my mom.
yeah.
My mom. See, mom, I put you in beautiful beach in Florence. I
Yeah.
live in Avon nowadays.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there last year.
I
Cool.
was in Avon
Yeah.
and visited Avon.
Yes, everywhere. Ortigia, Noto. You want to say hi? There's 1,400 people watching. 400.
Oh,
Say hi.
yes.
Ciao.
Ciao. How is your
People online.
in
Internet.
California?
Yeah. Worldwide.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sofia.
What's your name?
It's Sofia.
Sofia. Sasha. Piacere.
Like it, Soviet name.
He just said Soviet name, you guys. Sofia. Yeah. Kind of is. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Russia.
Yeah.
I now I go there and I can back to the car.
Yeah, me too.
I would like if you had the time, this time, when you come to working together in our motor, and I give you some beautiful pizza.
Ah, cool.
If you have the time, of course.
I'm with somebody, but maybe next time.
You have to
Yeah.
take in America.
No, no. Down there with somebody.
Your
No, but friend.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
So he cannot go.
No, no. But thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Ciao,
Ciao,
piacere.
ciao.
Stammi bene.
Piacere.
Good holiday.
Thank you. Okay. So, I'm reading comments, guys. We're reading the first one. You read the Juliet Society and it seems to be hateful towards men. I would have to disagree. I think that, not I think, but the Juliet Society was written to be satirical. And satirical novels historically are a reflection on society, a criticism of society. So in both reflecting on society and having a satirical point of view, yes, there are things that you can come across which people are probably not used to hearing about men. So I wouldn't say it's hateful, but maybe a point of view that you're not used to hearing through the eyes of a woman. Cha-ching! Alright, I gotta scroll down because I missed a bunch of stuff, you guys. Actually, he didn't know. He definitely didn't know who I was. So, but there's a different, let's say, freedom. There's something different in the air in Europe, and especially in Italy, when people communicate with each other or try and hit on each other or flirt or ask people out. It's so much more natural and less, I don't want to say creepy, but I feel like in the States, sometimes the approach can be a little bit creepy. Or people are just very awkward. Men and women, people try to get in. It's more about like your status of who you are, what can I get from you, what do you do. Here it just feels so much more natural. I wish everybody could travel and experience this way of life. No, I don't think he knew me. He didn't seem like it. But he's very nice, and his name was a Soviet name. I think the Russians missed that one. No, he asked me for a pizza. Sorry. That came out wrong. He was asking if I would like to go have a pizza with him. I knew where that conversation was going. Beauty of being a streamer, yeah. 1,500 people watching. Yeah, he was a little confused by that. I think the chat is delayed like 15 seconds. No, I don't think he was a creep at all. He was super polite and he was nice. I think as humans we can rely heavily on our instincts as to like what is creepy or not, and yeah, he was checking me out, but I don't think it was creepy, and he was super polite and very nice. What is it in the book that is supposed to be bashing on men? I guess you'll have to ask that person, because like I said, I disagree with that. Well, this is, okay, so somebody's asking, what is the right approach to a girl? I think the other thing is we're living in such a strange time, especially with social media, especially with a lot of the Me Too and Time's Up movements. I speak to a lot of girls, especially now, I live in LA, so especially in LA. But even girls who are from different places who've moved to LA, and they straight up say, when a guy hits on me, it's creepy. Why? How are people supposed to meet? How are people supposed to go out? It's a really strange thing. It's almost like we're losing the ability to have conversations, honest conversations. Hitting on somebody respectfully is not a crime. So what is the right approach? Think, again, from the person on the receiving end. You have to trust your instinct, whether, you know, something feels right or not. And the person on the other end who's the one asking somebody out, or asking, not even out, just, hey, you want to get a coffee, you want to get a drink, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, if you're hitting on someone, what is the right approach? I don't think there's a right approach, but for sure be confident, not cocky, and feel the situation out. See if they're responding to your body language before you even approach that person. But there's truly no right way, I guess you could say. The water's super, super warm. Yeah, it's really nice. Kapais always with you. Thanks for the sub. Ray Hunter. What's up? Thank you for the sub. Trophy 112, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome to my channel, you guys. You always felt the most honorable and proper way to talk to a woman is to introduce yourself and try to speak to find common interest in conversation. What is my take on that? I think that is a good approach. Again, there's no one correct approach to take. Because what if you're in a nightclub? I don't want to hear about your favorite things in a nightclub. You know what I mean? But if you're the kind of person that doesn't like nightclubs, don't go to a nightclub to seek out people, because those people are probably going to like that, and that's part of their lifestyle. So I feel like, you know, go to places where you would find people with your common interests. Don't force yourself into situations that don't fit your personality, because then you're going to end up with somebody that you have nothing in common with anyways. Good morning from East Los. What do I like about Sicily? Everything. Not everything, but I just love being here. It's very free-feeling, very wild. It's not a perfect place. Been to other places where it feels almost like Disneyland. You feel, one second. You really feel the culture is still very intact here. It's not like other parts of Italy. Even people are actually still pretty devout here, which is interesting. So you guys, let me see. Yes, I've been to Singapore twice. Chronic Golic, thank you for the sub, man. Whoa, okay, this is a lot of stuff. The most proper way is to not talk to a woman. We're dating Area 51 aliens from now on. That's a good one. All right, guys, there's too much in the chat now, and I have to drive, so I'm gonna log off. But yay, this location worked, so I'll definitely remember that. And I will try and log on tomorrow, you guys. So, yes, the internet was dominating. Nice League of Legends reference. Super beautiful. Let's have one last look, and I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for sticking around. That was fun. Say goodbye to the ocean.